Today, Nassau is the capital of the Bahamas, but 300 years ago, it was the capital of a place called the Republic of Pirates. While it wasn't a republic in the formal sense, it was still a short-lived yet significant confederacy during the golden age of piracy. To understand why the Republic of Pirates was so interesting, we must go back to the early 18th century. Back then, European powers were competing to colonize and control the Caribbean. The Caribbean islands were valuable because of their location in the middle of the triangular trade between Europe, Africa, and America, and the immense wealth generated by their plantations, especially from sugar production. Several European nations, including Spain, Britain, France, the Netherlands, and Denmark, were deeply involved in the colonization of these islands. Many European wars also spilled over to the Caribbean region. For example, during the War of the Spanish Succession, French and Spanish forces attacked Nassau in 1703 and 1706. After these attacks, Nassau, located on the island of New Providence, was largely destroyed and abandoned. The English government's limited control over the area created a power vacuum, making the island an attractive location for pirates. Here, I should clarify a key distinction. A pirate is someone who hijacks and steals from ships at sea without any legal authorization. Essentially, they are criminals operating outside the law. A privateer, on the other hand, is like a legalized pirate. They are authorized by a government to attack enemy ships during wartime. The government gives them a license, which makes their actions legal. After the War of the Spanish Succession ended, many privateers found themselves unemployed. Without legal means of earning a living, many turned to piracy. Nassau, with its strategic location and natural harbor, became an ideal base for their activities. By 1715, the island had become a notorious pirate haven. With the British colonial government having a minimal presence, pirates were free to dock their ships, repair them, and trade their plunder with little interference. During this period, Nassau served as a base for some of the most infamous pirates in history, including Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, Benjamin Hornigold, and Charles Vane. The Pirate Republic wasn't an official country, but rather a loose coalition of pirate captains who governed the island as a de facto pirate state. Instead of formal laws, the only regulations were the pirate codes. The pirate codes varied among different crews, but several common rules were widely observed. For example, every pirate had an equal vote in major decisions, such as electing the captain and determining the ship's course of action. Captured treasure or goods were divided fairly according to pre-agreed shares. While the captain and officers typically received larger portions, all crew members were guaranteed a share. Pirate crews were often racially diverse, including Africans, Europeans, Native Americans, and people of mixed heritage. Pirates recruited from various sources, including escaped slaves and sailors from different parts of the world. Within a pirate crew, there was often more racial equality than in mainstream society. Of course, this doesn't mean that the pirates operated under a very egalitarian, progressive system. They still did very horrible things. Piracy was inherently a violent and dangerous profession, and they were known for their brutal tactics. In 1717, the British government was concerned about the growing pirate threat in the Caribbean and its impact on trade. So, they decided to take action. King George I offered the king's pardon to any pirate who surrendered and renounced piracy. In 1718, Captain Woodes Rogers was appointed as the royal governor of the Bahamas. His mission was to restore British control and eliminate piracy. For many pirates, the pardon was a golden opportunity. The penalty for piracy was often death. So when these pirates got a chance to return to normal life without any punishment, many chose to accept the pardon. Some pirates returned to civilian life, settling down in colonial towns, some became privateers, and some returned to piracy again. Blackbeard and Charles Vane refused the pardon. They were both captured and executed. And by the end of 1718, the Republic of Pirates was dissolved. These pirates left a lasting legacy in history. It represents a unique period when outlaws established their own rules and community, challenging the established order of the time. The stories of the pirates who lived and operated in the Caribbean also influenced popular culture. They inspired books, movies, video games, and television shows about the golden age of piracy. Thanks for watching. If you want me to cover any topics about history, geography, or politics, please leave your comments below. I will see you guys in the next video.